She lavishes you with praise, Your Majesty.
Oh.
You can read from all the way back there.
With much practice, anything is possible.
What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and I'm here with the beautiful Mikel-Claire.
I'm so excited. I don't know what to do with myself.
Hey, that is right. This is the mid-season finale of part 1 of Bridgerton season 3 called Old Friends. Well, I'll say that like 3 times fast. That is a lot of titles. Look, make sure you stay to the very end because me and Mikel-Claire can chop it up, have a bit of a back and forth, if you will, over things we've enjoyed and the things that, you know, we may be scratching our heads about. You know, trifling awards and all that good stuff. So without any further ado, let's get started.
Thanks, Netflix. Busy Bee, Bumblebee.
All right, mid-season finale. This bad boy's supposed to be picking up like in a couple of weeks after this. That's what I'm hearing, and then we're gonna, you know, kick back off again.
Move more
That looked like a
slowly.
Prudence
I
dress.
must not rush as
Yep.
I am with you.
A Featherington dress,
Not
yes.
certain. I threw up
Oh my
all night.
gosh.
Oh.
These two.
Oh yeah, she pregnant. It's a girl though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Penelope.
Sister has a corner.
Oh.
I have bought you a plant
A plant.
so that you might continue to enjoy nature. From
Oh. Isn't that nice? Not a flower, a plant. I know.
Plants
a
last
plant.
longer.
No, flower is a plant. I know y'all looking already judging.
Well,
She must have blackmailed him.
Or trapped him in a closet.
She thinks she used a potion.
oh, look at the mom.
Many people do much worse to be connected to the Bridgertons. I shall have to pick up Mr. Bridgerton's mantle of assistance.
Yes. Oh no, not
The
all,
way she entered the room, though.
not all 3 of y'all.
May I wish to say good day?
Oh,
Good day.
Good day.
Look, she got that look on her face like,
I suppose I mostly just enjoy the view. But I have grown rather tired of it.
Oh.
And I'm very glad to be here with you.
I'm ready to be in the world.
well, I'm so glad that she's like, let me not hide myself. Like, I feel like he brings that out of her, and I just think that it's very kind.
Yeah.
I think it may be best if I absent myself from this round.
What?
Well, if I am there, I will surely eat all of the biscuits and leave none for the Marquis.
No.
You better come.
Dear, at last night's ball, when you were asking about friendship,
Oh, she
She
knows.
like, baby, you know I saw that.
She knows.
you wished to discuss with me.
Fess up. Come on.
Yeah,
That is kind of you.
Give me the tea.
he's not gonna be honest.
A speculative question.
Oh.
I simply want the best for Francesca.
Sure you do.
I shall come down later.
Oh, yeah. He's like, I don't want to have this conversation.
Yeah. Read the room, mama. Good
Oh,
job,
she
mama.
does. Violet. Violet is very good at reading the room. That's what he's saying. Listening in the lights.
Gentle reader.
Benedict. Oh, Benedict's new friend.
Hey, yeah. I like this little spinster. Well, that's not a spinster
No,
anymore.
she's not
once
a-
you,
she's a
She's
widow.
just a widow.
Because you would not call Lady Dansbury no spinster.
That's true.
you
The
hear
Featheringtons,
the
wasn't it?
charge
Lady
as
Oh,
well?
I
Featherington.
didn't see his face.
I am not.
Look at the way she be
I have
standing
come
there.
to call on you.
I do not wish to be called on.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah. She like, let me show you something, young man.
You don't have to call on me. You don't have to call. Just pop up.
Well, I ought not dispute it, for I've heard you claim so these past 10 years.
She is so done with him.
Yeah, she's
Look,
she's not a fan. You can tell.
You must forgive me for performing for the room. I am accustomed to the staff at my country estate being my only company. Lack of society that has brought me back. Not to mention the lack of ladies.
You know, hey.
I am occupied a good while, and thus you are free to meet with as many ladies as you might like.
Oh, what happened with them?
I don't know.
He must, you know what it is? He probably macked down one of her girlfriends.
She lavishes you with praise, Your Majesty.
Oh.
You can read
'cause
from all the
she's
way
happy.
back there.
He's
With
like,
much
listen, I'm nice.
practice, anything is possible.
Yo, her wig is on
shall
point.
arrange
Yeah,
them
that one is
properly.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Her whole
Celebration of our good
Yeah.
standing.
attire.
The little,
And a chance.
both curls on the
perhaps,
side.
still
Yeah,
on
her
that
attire
Miss
is
Francesca.
So that little bow is beautiful.
Uh-huh.
She look nice.
Step another pace backwards.
Ah!
You read me too well.
There's a caller here.
Yes, bring him in.
Ah, look, it's
Oh, it's
cool,
not-
mama, chill out.
Yeah, it's not him.
Yes.
I don't think it's him. I knew it wasn't him. I knew it wasn't him. Oh, look at her face.
Uh-huh. You know, hey, listen, y'all got chocolate in the family, so y'all should be used to this.
Well, and the mama liked the
Yeah,
chocolate
that's what
now.
I'm saying. Yeah.
Please forgive us.
The error is mine, I'm certain. I am here to call upon one of your daughters, if I may.
Look. She like, I ain't ready for that just yet.
Yeah.
I ain't ready.
Yeah, look.
I gotta pace myself.
Look. Yeah, look.
Miss Francesca. John Sterling.
John Sterling, if you will.
He's got beautiful skin.
Pleasure is mine.
All right, John.
Lord Kilmartin and I met briefly at the Hawkins ball.
She like, hold on, wait a minute. I
Look
didn't
at the
get memo.
mom. Yeah. The mom is.
She didn't get the memo.
Flustered.
She does not speak to him. I am in awe. Use wit or banter to dissuade a suitor, but simple silence is radically more effective.
Yes, it is. Exactly.
Each other if they do not speak. And counter call without having had a formal introduction first.
Another caller.
Oh, no.
Oh.
How do you deal with that? They have to wait in line, right? Like
Yes.
that whole.
Miss
Oh.
Francesca.
Look how he walks, though.
It's a pleasure to see you.
Oh, don't.
Good day, Lord Samadani.
He
I do not believe we are known to each other, Lord.
He should have to wait.
I do not wish to interfere.
I think he may have come unannounced.
Was it not you who proclaimed that we should embrace all that we have now? Why burden yourself with a business that will only cause further confusion?
Because that's what he loves.
I'm not the one who is confused. I'm keeping my club.
I'm not mad at that.
Well,
If you built that from literally the blood and sweat off of your body, you'd be like, I'm not finna just give that up. I get that.
Oh, we're in a library.
Right?
For once, you must allow me to look at a book.
I cannot have you growing distracted. Only of Lord Deplin today.
This book is on voyages to the north where Lord Debling intends to travel.
Well, let him tell you about it. Men love to explain the world to us.
Oh my gosh.
Featherton gonna be her. Portia be like, look, I'm me.
And I mean, I am glad that she's trying to help, but she's not.
No, she's not.
No.
But she doesn't know any other way
I
to
know.
be.
Yeah, she's trying.
Are you reading about the fabled Northwest Passage?
Look at
I
this.
was. I find it
Terribly confusing.
Oh,
We cannot make head nor tail of it.
I would not want her to be. Oh my gosh.
Look, but she getting it. Look, he reading the room. He's like, yeah, this your mama.
I find books so captivating. I have a collection of over 1,000 myself.
Oh, him and
book loves more than to be collected.
him and Eloise, maybe?
Yes,
No.
quite.
Maybe, huh? Now that
I can see that.
Yeah,
Yeah, because somebody got to pick up that slack, right?
exactly. To make the queen happy.
Yeah. Oh, Jackie
Tragedy of a
Kennedy.
spinster whose father is now
Who?
promising to
Oh,
marry her to one of his
Credence?
aged friends.
Sounds like German literature.
She's like, I don't know what that means.
She doesn't.
If you are not busy fending off admirers,
Don't be a hater,
in
man.
pursuit of some revelry.
Oh, wait a minute. You can kick it with the homies, though. Wait a
Look,
second.
look, he's looking at her. He's like, I'm down for some revelry. Yeah, he's like, I'm down for.
Use a little revelry myself.
You could, man.
Yeah,
Go out
I
there,
mean, you
kick it with the
single.
homies. Yeah.
You single, ready to mingle?
Yeah.
Are you looking for someone? Miss
Oh,
Covington?
yeah. See, he knows too a little bit.
I mean, he's a naturalist.
Yeah.
It's his natural state
He's
to be
observant.
observant.
I do not mind a starring tale or a book of fact, but in truth, I find myself drawn
Romance?
time and time again to stories of
Romance?
love.
Oh,
They are histories of connection,
Okay.
of hope for a better life.
I love them together. I'm not gonna lie.
Vapid.
Miss Featherington, I'm happy to learn that you have a passion. One that brings you such joy as my research brings me.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I love their relationship. He just treats her so well.
Man goes traveling for a very long time, and his wife is happy to stay behind tending the estate. I suppose that would not be a book with much sentiment, would it?
No, except unless they write love letters or something.
Perhaps they could both be very happy.
A practical match,
Practical.
but a happy one.
Oh my gosh,
I like
duty.
the sound of that.
Duty, practical.
Yeah, practical.
Yeah.
Practicality is the killer of
Love. Yeah.
Ask for the young lady's hand,
Oh!
especially if she had no male relative.
Oh.
Well, I suppose he would have to ask her mother.
I see. And if her mother gave her blessing,
What would she say?
do you think she would say yes?
Oh my gosh, wait, that's so sweet.
Let him go. Let him go.
Oh, it's so sweet.
Let him go.
A visitor for Miss Cowper.
Stoic is a good way to. Yeah.
Oh.
It's weird that I'm kind of rooting for her. It's weird.
It's not weird. I'm rooting for her with
Kristen,
love.
yeah.
Not with Penelope's gentleman, but
A museum in here.
It is calling hour, Miss Bridgerton.
And I should like to call on Miss Cowper a moment, if that's allowed.
It's calling hour, huh?
yeah, I guess, obviously a certain time that they have to have visitors.
I came to see that you are well. You did not seem yourself yesterday.
Oh. I do not believe I've ever had a friend call to the house before.
Oh, wow.
Blame anyone. It is more like a mausoleum in here.
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
It's very dark and no life, no family, no brightness.
Certainly you were not clear enough. Miss Bridgerton, if I may speak to my daughter.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Alone?
Of course.
Dang, he just came in and interrupted the only calling she's ever had from a friend.
You are not to be seen with that Bridgerton girl.
Goodness.
Longer. Do we have an understanding?
Yeah, your reputation's still out in them streets.
And they probably blame that for the reason why she hasn't had a caller this season or something.
Who made my time in the French Quarter worth the length of the voyage. Much to offer upstairs.
Gotta love a gentleman's club.
That's why it's
I
private.
did tell you my story of the Contessa, did I not?
He was like, I shall not speak ill will of any woman.
Well, a gentleman must keep some things to himself.
Oh, come now. I do not see a gentleman amongst us.
The necessity imposed on us to remain cavalier about the one thing in life that holds genuine meaning. Do you not
Love.
find it lonely?
But that's how it is when the homie and your crew. Uh-oh.
It's Featherington.
Oh, look at the mama. He had talked to the mom. You see the mom back there?
Mm-hmm. He didn't look happy. What happened?
No, I think
Mama?
he did. Yeah, he did. He's just got to go.
Lord Devling has
Yeah.
requested my permission
Yeah.
to propose.
Yeah, see?
Did you give it?
Of course I
Yeah,
did.
I was about to say.
You have done very well. Do you know, I've heard that Lord Devling has one of the largest homes in Mayfair.
She's about to hyperventilate. Look.
Which means it will be up to you to manage his estate.
Oh,
Can
that's
you
a
imagine
lot.
the kind of influence that will give you? The kind of influence it will give
Me.
all of us.
Yeah, see?
Mhm.
Me.
You know, hey,
I
portion
know.
will be portion.
I know, mama.
Lord Devling is a bird in the hand, and a very fine bird at that.
He's not lying.
Do not become greedy in your success. What more could you want?
Now that I don't know. I mean, everything up until that point.
Well, she doesn't know, though.
Tell me you're holding out for love.
Yeah, see, she doesn't know. So,
This is the very reason why I discourage you from reading. In your storybooks, do you know what is romantic? Security.
yeah, that's true.
Be smart, Penelope.
I mean,
And if you will not,
as a woman of her time,
then I will be for you.
she's not wrong.
Well, like I said, I like both. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and one can grow if it's not possibly there.
Yeah.
But security, just, either you got it in here.
Yeah.
Either you got it or you don't.
Yeah, I mean, that bird in the hand is for real.
Yeah. And we know she has her own money and all of that, but how long will that?
Yeah, but not
pretty there.
really. I mean, she's got like her little bit of book money that she's
A
made.
little bit. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's not like estate worthy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it ain't
that.
kind of decadence that she's living in kind of money.
Oh, you do not look well.
You got that love
I
bug.
heard lumbering in the hallway late
Jones,
last night.
oh.
I am well.
Look at the Violet. Look at Violet.
She's like, I got this. You good.
She knows. She knows her children.
You so rarely put yourself first. I am proud of your sensitivity. But you must be careful that the armor does not rust and set so that you might never be able to take it off.
I love her character.
Head is bottle weary. Forgive me for lashing out. To rest this evening.
Her character alone makes me want to read the books. I'm not gonna lie. She's so wise.
That you might miss the fruits of your labors. I hear Penelope may be getting a proposal tonight. Lady
Oh, so you
Featherington
better
will not
come.
Stop telling anyone who will listen.
So you better come if you want to stop
Tonight.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, you better
That's rather
soak real
quick.
quick.
Likely because of your help.
Mm-hmm.
I do hope you feel better.
Mama knows best. Mama knows. I love her subtlety in her conversation. Like she's telling them things without telling them things.
Have you come to steal away my daughter for a dance, Lord Debbling? I do believe she has at least one spot left on her dance card.
Many, in fact.
In that case, may I have the honor of taking one of your spots?
See, I love
Like,
how
Mama,
he...
get off me.
I know. She's like, I already got this. So I would be like, yo, he already asked for your hand.
Please,
He
get off
asked for
me.
my hand already, Mama. We're like, please, Mama. It just...
Lord Ed.
Oh!
Thank you, but I have no appetite.
Yeah, she in coach mode right now.
She's nervous.
At least that is your sister's favorite pastime.
My sister likes to meddle.
Oh, in truth, that word does not do her justice. She molds society.
That part.
Yes, she does.
And she
Yes,
is.
she is. She's the best.
Know that about her?
We are
They don't really know each other.
becoming reacquainted.
Yeah.
That's a good way to say that.
Yeah.
Though I am not certain she has yet found that spark.
Yes, she has. Just not with him.
My own marriage was not a love match, and admittedly not very passionate in the beginning. But I became very fond of her. We were happy until the day she died.
Maybe there is hope then.
That's what I'm saying. Remember we were talking about the whole love,
I
learn to
myself
love
had a love
somebody.
match, so that is all I know.
Aww.
You have my deepest sympathies.
Oh my goodness. Would you care to dance, Lady Bridgerton?
You want some more of my attention?
I do.
You had the chance to experience a love match.
Yeah.
That is something I myself have not given up on finding in my second act.
Oh.
Second act.
Look at her. She's like, my garden. There's water in it.
She's like, what?
Water in my
Fruits
garden.
is bearing in this garden.
I love her
Perhaps this has
setting.
opened the door to a friendlier alliance between the gossiper and the crown.
Maybe.
I dare say it very much has.
I don't think so. We already know what's... see? So they probably already have the latest episode.
That this new life is worth his sacrifice. Past lives are dangerous places to revisit.
She's speaking for herself.
Well, I mean...
Yeah, see how she look at her brother.
But
see?
she always has good advice, though. I mean, come on over.
Lord Fuller, Lady Fuller, pleasure seeing you both. Have you met Mr. Bridgerton?
Oh, we are well acquainted.
Yeah, no, briefly.
So needed to be in such a state of undress.
He certainly could have put on a shirt.
Could not agree more. Nothing
I don't
worse than a
agree.
state of undress.
I don't agree.
Yeah, sit your old asses down.
It's high society. And the queen is present. You can't have bare-chested men.
Oh, please. You're going to get this nipple work.
Do not be careful talking to me.
I am that Bridgerton girl, after all.
Well, that was her dad. It wasn't her.
Yeah.
I apologize for my father.
Yeah, her dad is something.
And I apologize that he is a bloody fool.
Dang. Look at her face. She's so tickled with herself. She's so tickled with herself.
I understand.
No, my father will have to endure it. Besides,
Her shoulder game always be on
Always.
11.
Her necklace is beautiful, though, but that shoulder is something.
how is it you have the courage to be so different?
It is not courage. I simply cannot understand why others do not see things the way I do.
I understand how my activities may appear rather rakish, but I assure you, they are pure of heart.
Is your heart located in your breeches?
Yeah, he smashed up one of her friends.
Or maybe his wife might have been one of her friends.
That's what I'm
And then-
saying.
No.
Or something, or all the above.
Well, I mean, like, it could have been her friend and then he was out in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Miss Francesca.
Here, see, he wrote it. He wrote it. He composed.
I'm afraid I am rather parched from dancing with Lord Samadani. So much so that I do not feel much like talking.
Is that not, in fact, our preferred form of communication?
Got you there.
He composed. Well, he dipped out. He
You must
doesn't
forgive me
understand
for
what that
rushing
was
off
like.
abruptly
Yeah.
last time you met. It is only that I wanted to get you this.
Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I
am not a man of many words. The words I do have, I'm afraid they're not very good. But I do believe in the power of a gesture.
Oh my gosh. Be still my heart.
Was it music that he wrote?
Forgive
sure
me,
it is.
Lord Samadani.
We don't know yet, but I'm sure
Mama,
it is.
I am keen to return home early, if that is all right.
Well,
Look, he's so aggravated.
Man, come on, second string.
Is that guy's name Martin? The other guy, is his name
Lord
Martin?
Samadani was fetching Miss Francesca lemonade.
Oh.
And now she is...
Not drinking the lemonade.
Oh, don't drink the lemonade. You get it? You get the little, yeah, see?
Oh, look at her face. Oh,
she's so disgusted. Oh, look at him rubbing her belly. They're like, oh, but this.
Ow, you're giving me a pain in my chest.
Oh, no. Forgive me?
In fact, I have been tender all week.
Oh, she's expecting too.
My chest has been sore non-stop.
Yeah, she's
and that is not
expecting
dropsy
too.
of the pancreas. Mama said it is a clear pregnancy sign.
Oh, see?
Oh.
Yeah. Look at Colin. Woo!
You better move quick, bro.
Yeah. For all he knows, it could already be done.
In truth, it is not worth it. Come out with us. Though this time we are going drinking at White's instead of that dreadful Mondrich bar.
Aww. Be your own person, Colin. That's right.
I wonder why they think
everything all
Mundridge's
right,
bar
Mr.
is
President?
dreadful. But we haven't figured
Everything's
that. He
wonderful.
hasn't figured it
Well, because he's high society and he's still in the bar. Remember that guy warned him?
Considering how often you travel, it makes a great deal of sense to me that you seek a practical match, but do you imagine that
You would love me? You would love me?
love may one day grow?
I do not know. To be honest, my work has such a large portion of my heart, it may be difficult to make more space.
Oh, wow. At least he's honest. Oh, here we go, but.
That you are someone who seems to have such a full life.
That's the strike right there.
You look especially beautiful tonight, Miss Featherington.
But he's so kind.
What
Are you going to ruin things between me and Debley?
Well, perhaps that is for the best.
What do you mean?
Pen, you cannot marry him. You hardly know him.
I know him well enough.
I was about to say that's how they all do.
3 years.
I know that already, Colin. It takes a year alone to get where he is going.
Ever since the Featheringtons moved in across the street.
Across the street from the Bridgerton house.
Directly.
I've made my peace with what Lord Debling has to offer. I'm going to accept his proposal.
Yeah, as you should. As you should.
Thank you for the dance, Miss Cowper.
I don't know if he's going to propose now because she said that, though. Or
Yeah, I mean,
I don't-
it was...
I said I would help you find a husband, but I cannot stand by in which you make a mistake.
Yeah, see?
The only mistake was me ever asking for your help in the first place.
See, if he's not going to, like, just fess up, then...
I know the ball is ending, but shall we return to our conversation?
Miss Featherington, why is it you sit at your drawing room window so...
Oh, because he's across the street. He's across the street.
and the view it affords out towards the house across the square?
I don't know of what you speak.
Speaking of Mr. Bridgerton and the feelings between the two of you.
He's observant.
Colin Bridgerton would never, ever have feelings for me. It is laughable to think as much. We are friends. Nothing more.
But would you like it to be more?
But you see, she didn't say I don't have feelings for him. She said he doesn't have feelings for
Yeah,
me.
he just called it out.
Yep.
Yeah, see, look, she stumbled.
I did not ask if it was a possibility. I asked if you would like it to be. Miss Featherington, with the amount of time I will be gone, it is essential I make a match with someone whose affections are not already engaged.
That part. That part.
Whatever it is you are searching for,
I hope you find
I do
it.
hope you find it.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Dang.
Where is he going?
Dang.
What have you done?
That is your question. Not am I well?
Mama, I am pregnant. I think. Hello. She's excited.
You better chase your daughter.
Well, the
It's not the
pregnancy.
Featherington way.
Well, the pregnancy solidifies their money. You know what I mean?
Lord Kilmartin. He had the music we heard earlier this week rearranged exactly as I imagined it.
Oh.
Good for you.
And when one chooses the heart over the head,
yeah,
often all reason.
Penelope,
I do not wish to speak with you.
please.
Baby, please.
No, you done ruined my whole life.
It is odd. When I asked for your help in finding a husband, I did not realize that also meant you might try to deny me one as well.
It's because I care about you.
It is not your business.
He will leave you, and he is too particular, and he is...
Don't talk about him, talk about yourself.
He did not propose. In fact, he rejected me because of you.
Yep.
What if I did have feelings for you?
There we go.
What?
She said, huh?
She's like, wait, say more?
I have spent so long
Oh.
trying to feel less.
I love a heaving bosom.
But these past few weeks have been full of confounding feelings. Feelings like a total inability to stop thinking about you. About that kiss. But one which I cannot, will not, do not want to give up.
Please.
Welcome to love.
I do not know what I was thinking.
I'd very much like to be more than friends. So much more.
Love's all right.
I love the violins too. The music was like,
You better whistle down these draws.
Your house.
Oh.
Oh, God. Could the carriage driver not keep on driving?
I think anyone saw us. I was not paying much attention to anything.
Young love.
Mm-hmm. That part.
Between two single people. That makes it beautiful.
Now I'm waiting for something to mess all this up.
Of course.
I need my drama now.
Oh, come on now.
I need my drama.
Oh, yeah, it's all gonna be a mess. Is he gonna, like, not claim her in public or something? Or is he gonna... What is he gonna...
Come on in.
You're coming with me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your family will see me.
For God's sake, Penelope Featherington, are you going to marry me or not?
Oh. He proposed. Well, that was kind of a proposal. I don't know if I liked the way it was phrased, but...
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet.
Yeah, I didn't like the way it was phrased, but it's still a proposal, but... Oh my God.
Yo.
So much.
My man Colin said, listen to the carrot stank. Let's go.
He was like, yo, you gonna keep driving?
Yeah, listen.
Are you coming in the house?
Yeah, it's like, listen, we got no.
It's like either one of those two things is gonna happen right now.
Hey, I may be an ABC boy. I'll always be closing.
No, he didn't with those two young ladies.
No, that's true. That is true. Yo, go ahead, Colin. Go ahead, Colin, man. That's
wow.
Wow. I thought that she was gonna go ahead and, propose to the naturalist, and then the last 4 episodes of the season would have been Colin fighting.
To get her back.
Yeah, so now I don't know what this seems like a season finale, right? Like a full-blown, doesn't seem like a mid-season finale.
A little bit, but there still has to be some blowback.
Yeah.
There has to be something that happens. Like, I feel like he's gonna hurt her again. Like, hurt her in some way.
Yeah.
In order for it to be more dramatic.
Well, yeah, and then also, I feel like the public opinion of his friends are gonna play a part. Yeah, so there's probably gonna be some blowback because, they may not fit the description of what they deem he should have.
Exactly.
So we'll see how he responds to that if he falls victim to it, because he's already been, he did pillow talking last season. We saw that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, locker room talking, and then same thing this season as well. So yeah, we'll see how that comes down.
Yeah, I feel like that's what's gonna be like. I feel like in some way, and I do feel like that might probably be the way.
Yeah.
He's gonna hurt her feelings again, and she's gonna be like, after all of this, and she's really gonna be devastated now that she don't give with the girls.
Yeah.
That's a whole other level of hurt.
Yeah, and then you think life. Like, you think Whistledown's gonna be on one before? Woo! When she gets that level of heartbreak, she gonna try to burn the whole city down with a pen.
That's the thing. Like, I feel like that would be the only way for her to redeem herself is if she didn't trash Colin.
Yeah.
You know, because of her hurt.
Yeah.
Like, that would be, for me, I would be like, you have totally redeemed yourself. And I like her now, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like that would be a true sign of growth for me.
Well, the pen redemption tour is still going on. I mean, it's just easily how people kind of like forget how she threw her friend under the bus. I know there's a million reasons as to why she did it, and the overall thesis and ideas that she was trying to actually save her friend and all the other stuff. I'm not buying that.
Yeah.
But I can understand that the argument for it. Yeah. But it's kind of been swept under the rug a little bit because I feel like Eloise is just kind of like, okay, you did what you did, and let me just keep our spaces still separate, but it's not vitriol, right? She's not they're not both spitting venom at each other.
Yeah, because just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean you still don't love them. And that could be a friend, you know, a friendship, love, or whatever it is. You know, and just because you don't like what they did doesn't mean you still can't wish well for them.
Yeah. I mean, and even though Penelope, to me, earned that trifling award, it doesn't mean that she's not worthy of love or redemption. And I think we're seeing that. I'm curious as to what the sway of public opinion is with you all in the comments regarding Penelope. You know, is she still a redeemable character in your eyes? Are we kind of like gonna brush what she did under the table at the end of season 2? Is just kind of like well, that kind of happens, or does she still, you know, owe her, you know, her pound of flesh for that dishonorable deed she did towards her friends and family?
Gosh, that's so hard.
Yeah.
Because the more the season goes on, the more like I'm growing to really care about Penelope, and I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
How I feel.
Yeah.
I still love Eloise. Like, there's been, you know, some of the comments that they don't like her for certain reasons.
Why? What did she do?
Because because of the whole, like, Penelope saved her from this and all this stuff, and like there's this whole thing, and I'm like,
I can understand why Eloise being naive to her privilege, you know, regarding her aunt, regarding her relationship with the young printer boy, with Theo.
But even with that, like. I mean, many people on this show don't recognize their privilege. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's very true.
They've been in society the whole time. So if that were the case, you wouldn't like really anybody on the show. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
But anyway, I love Eloise still to this day. I respect her opinions. I am curious if she's going to end up with the guy that Francesca's not ending up with, just to make the queen happy, but also because they might be a better match.
That dude that the queen picked, I can't think of another character I could care less about than that dude right there.
Yeah, I don't care about him either.
Yeah, like he's just like
there.
whatever.
Yeah,
he's
there to
him with the Joker smile.
Yeah. I count. Go.
Yeah.
One.
Hey, so you brought up something I think is interesting, and that is like most of these characters, 90% of them in this show do not recognize their privilege. But there is one that does, and I think their story is pretty fascinating to me, and that's Will. Will is somebody who literally fought his way to a space where he could live a decent life, used that money to upgrade his family, lucked up, ended up, hitting the lottery with his son being the heir of and becomes a lord by association or whatever it is. And now people in good society are like, you're living this good life now, you're unworthy of all of that blood and sweat that he did in order to put his family in a good position. And he's like, I don't want to give that up. You all come from this space of privilege where it's to think of doing hard work is looked down upon and shunned. Lords don't work. They actually even said that in this show. And you're coming from a guy who literally did the exact opposite. And just to be like, and the queen, and even Lady Danbury, I understand where she's coming from, but to just tell somebody that did that for himself and the people that he loves, to just be like, that doesn't mean anything anymore. It can be seen as insulting. But, it all comes back to the old through line, duty versus love. And this is another example of it, the love for the things that he's done to uplift his family, and then the duty to let it go so that you can be, I don't know, looked upon correctly of high society.
society.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. And of course, I'm coming from a very biased viewpoint because somebody who works to put bread on the table. You know, I have a personal feeling and attachment for that. I'm not saying it's correct, but that is why I kind of feel how I feel towards Will. I'm just curious how you feel about that.
I mean, I agree with what you're saying in terms of he worked hard for that.
Yeah.
But I also know that the people that are telling him this didn't have to do those things.
Right.
So they don't understand.
No.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
They have this, you know, but it's hard though, because if you would like to be in high society in this time period, this is what the rules, the expectations, I mean, you know, regardless of what your beliefs are in the past, and that's one of the through lines also, because Lady Danbury was talking about her brother.
Right.
You know, just regardless of what the past you've done in the past and all that, like if you want to be in high society, there are things that are really required.
Right.
Let's just be honest.
Right.
Are required.
Right.
And I love that in this show, that's a lot of the talk and the struggles and that like, you know, like Eloise deals with, Francesca's dealing with,
Right.
you know, that everybody is dealing with, even Colin is dealing with choosing Penelope.
Yeah.
You know, it's like high society says this, but you as an individual, what does that mean for you? Are you willing to risk it all sometimes in order to be your true self and to live the life of your happiness, right?
But there's also like a common thing that happens. I know we're kind of going all over the place, but I'm thinking about like a common thing that happens to a lot of older people is when they quit their jobs and they retire. Surprisingly, there's a very, you know, surprising number of people who end up passing away very quickly because that passion is gone, or the thing that identifies them or gives them purpose. How about that? We'll just say that. The thing that gives them purpose has been taken away, and, you know, sitting on the sofa watching football for the rest of your life doesn't necessarily satisfy that need. And in a sense, you're stealing passion. And for him to be struggling like this for his bar seems to fit that narrative. I'm curious what you all think with that. And that could be, I know this is a very extreme thing that I'm about to say, but to take passion away, it for a lot of people is a death sentence. I know that's being very extreme, but I'm just saying that to kind of like prove the point. Like, because you're supposed to do this thing for high society, is it really a good thing for you and your heart?
No, I believe, yeah, absolutely. And that's what the main struggle is, for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what Eloise is saying every single day.
Yeah.
She's like, you know, I'm supposed to be getting married, but that's not who I am or what I want or makes me happy.
Right.
I do feel like using the retirement example.
Okay.
Just because you're retired doesn't mean you have to sit on the couch and watch TV all day.
Right.
You know, you can still find other passions or do other things.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a very extreme example that I gave.
I understand what you're saying.
Right.
But I'm just, you know, I'm just saying that there are other, you know, things that you can do or pursue at that point. But I understand, you know, because you think, oh, perfect example.
Okay.
Just really quickly, I know, like you said, we're all over the place.
I know.
When you think about like professional athletes who retire, and then they're like, what the heck? And there's a large percentage that go through, you know, depression and other things, and loss and grief, and because that is their passion. That's who that's their identity.
That's their
so,
identity.
Like, trying to figure out a different identity, and I think that's what Will is struggling with, trying to figure out a different identity and what it is that will fill his cup.
Okay. Well, two more things. I'll let you pick which one we can talk to, because I know we're kind of going at length with this. Okay. Let's either talk about Lady Danbury's brother, or let's talk about the duty and love, but as it pertains to Penelope's first suitor. I always forget his name. The naturalist. The naturalist. We'll just call him the naturalist for now. Pick one. Let's see which one you want to talk about. And then which one we don't talk about. What do you think in the comments?
I can't lie. I love Violet, so I would like to talk about Violet and Lady Danbury's brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm curious how Lady Danbury will react once she finds out that it's Violet. Because, you know, he was very vague. He was like, oh, I have, you know, someone that I would like to talk to you about. You know, I hear that you're good at molding society and this and that and this and that. Right. But she doesn't know yet that it's Violet. And I wonder how Lady Danbury's disdain for her brother is going to play into if she actually...
She's going to go in the mother role, because I think she sees Violet as a daughter.
I do too. We had that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is she going to... But then Violet is... I feel like she's gonna have some interest in this man.
Well, yeah, I mean, how could she not?
But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So I'm curious how Lady Danbury is gonna play into that with the whole love duty.
I need to know what he did first. I really need to know that before I gauge my judgment. Because based on that could really make me feel some kind of way about Lady Danbury. And you already know she's like my absolute favorite. And nobody's immune from these drama pause. Nobody, not even my favorite. So depending on what it is, I might be looking kind of sideways at Lady Danbury if I don't agree with the reason why she would be estranged from her brother.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm very curious how that's going to play out. But I'm excited because I want Lady Danbury to also be happy because she's always so wanting of her children's happiness and love and all of these things. And I love that they had that conversation at the dance about love, her and Lady Danbury's brother.
Yeah.
So
God,
excited.
I got to sneak one in. Just a quick one. Francesca's love interest.
I like them together.
You said something I thought was interesting too, that maybe he's on the spectrum.
Yeah.
Or maybe possibly both of them. Because I know there is no hard measure to what it is to be on the spectrum. Right. And based off of them having so much focus and attention in unconventional ways, that is interesting.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
And I don't know, how true that is.
Right.
It's just an observation.
Right. No,
speculation.
I think it's a very interesting observation that I would not have considered, but now that you put that in my ear, I'm like, huh.
Yeah, and because they're focused on music and how much they love it and how much she can talk about like very specific aspects of it.
Yeah.
It just makes me think that might be a possibility.
Yeah, that would be refreshing to see that kind of addressed, actually. Yeah, really refreshing, because I know all of our beautiful minds work in very different ways.
And how we perceive love and affection.
Yeah.
I just think it's beautiful.
Yeah, for them to just sit quietly, I thought was really dope. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about anything else. We were going to close this bad boy out. Yeah, I know.
He composed music.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't even know if necessarily even if he wasn't the one that did it. Maybe he had it composed for.
I feel like he did it, but I agree with you.
Yeah.
But the fact that he remembered everying that she said about the music.
Yeah. I can very much see a lot in that dude. So him, focusing on one thing and then just taking off, and then her seeing it some type of slight, and he's like, but it's not.
Yeah,
it's just
not that. He was like, I'm more so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this love
I feel
is
that.
just getting me the feels all over.
Hey, listen, this has been an amazing part one. You already know. Go ahead and strap in. We're gonna be knocking down part two in no time soon. As soon as it gets out. Thank you all so much for the incredible comments and the way that you bring some interesting insights into the way that we've been watching it. And if you've been enjoying the conversation that me and Mikel-Claire have been having, be a friend of the channel, hit that subscription button, and of course, give us that thumbs up, because that's how the people know you're digging what we're giving you. And if you want to get to know Mikel-Claire a little bit better,
my social media platforms will be in the link in the description. And also, didn't know, possibly a live after this part?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're definitely going to have a live, so make sure you check into the community page on the YouTube page, and we'll sort out what those times will be. And by the time this comes out, we'll probably have something in the pinned comments already, too, so get that taken care of. Hey, thank you all for your time. Let us know what we got right, what we got wrong. The phone is what did we miss? And for you book readers out there, no spoilers, because we're having such a great time. Hey, thank you for your time, and we'll catch you next episode. All right, y'all, take care. Peace.
That show was amazing. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, it has me this close to maybe getting a book. I'm not gonna lie.